So we bring in Justin Page.
Justin Page also has that story. Justin Page joins us live.
Some flashes of lightning, heard some claps of thunder, but all in all, the good news is it could have been much worse. And it ended right behind me here with gunfire. It took U.S. Marshals only a week and a half to locate and arrest Frank Sellis at his Bonita, California home. They did not leave enough healthy vegetation like this. And although the gates are closed right now, timing is everything, and it's safe to say that no one really expected this turn of events. The atmosphere here at Walsworth headquarters is just buzzing. We can really see how dry this grass is. Here in Crossett, Arkansas, the Finney property becomes a winter wonderland with just the flip of a switch. That call had to do with this Louisiana Supreme Court ruling. Franklin Parish fans haven't been doing much cheering in these stands this season. Now, this sign behind me here is less than 10 feet from the road, which means it should be moved back. He was able to wrestle away that bailiff's gun before turning it on himself. It's a moment no coach can be ready for.
Just not able to handle it. Just never prepared.
And it's every mother's biggest fear.
He was just my baby.
16-year-old Tyrell Cameron took his position on the field with his teammates for Friday night's home opener.
It was a routine punt play where we were punting and he was covering the punt and he was going down to cover the kick, and he turned into a blocker.
But this time, Tyrell Cameron didn't get back up. His mother, Shamika Cameron, was out of town and missed what would be her son's last game.
And I had got the phone call that I needed to get on the road, that Tyrell was hurt.
Hurt with an injury he wouldn't recover from. Junior Devon Douglas had just left the field before Tyrell's final play.
I seen everything. When I seen it, I couldn't believe it. It was hard. It was a hard pill to swallow.
Tyrell lost his life playing the game he loved, a passion for which he always gave his all.
Mom, I gotta go to practice. He was there, rain, sleet, snow. If they said it was practice, he was going.
A crushing blow to any team, but one the Patriots are hoping will make them stronger.
But tonight, I told one of his teammates earlier, we're going to send him out big, and that's what he deserves.
As they head back onto the field, hoping to win this one for Tyrell.
My face I just went, I cannot even believe it.
Susan Elaine worked at KNOE from 1976 to 1986. And she knew Frank Sellis, or better known as Mr. Wonder.
He didn't do anything to make people like him very much. I'll put it that way.
She was the crime reporter then, out on a story one day, and heard the scanners say something unusual.
And when I was in the Parish Sheriff's Department, I heard that they had arrested Frank Sellis.
Turns out they hadn't arrested him, but they were trying to, for allegedly molesting young boys on camping trips. Trips born from Mr. Wonder himself.
Well, it was very disturbing. I mean, we all thought he was a little strange, but...
Never strange enough to do what authorities say he did and continue to do while on the run.
Even as recently as today, we looked at an application that he had been putting out in Bonita, California, where he was arrested, soliciting and asking young boys to come be a part of some camping trips and some swimming excursions and things like that.
Sellis would leave Monroe with his entire family and go on the run, changing his name, but police say not changing his ways. 37 years and a cold trail didn't deter law enforcement from seeing that justice was served.
We in law enforcement, we never forget and we never give up.
The story created waves across the Arklamas in the late 70s and waves inside of KNOE.
It caused a big rift in the newsroom. It really did. It was sad.
Today, Elaine is glad they found Sellis, but it's not over yet.
He hasn't been found guilty of the crimes that he is supposed to have committed.
The next chapter in the Mr. Wonder story is just beginning. For Tommy Chatham, Caney Lake is more than just a fishing hole.
This is my home. This lake and this area means everything.
He's seen the lake go through ups and downs.
Every lake goes through cycles, and ours is no different.
Created in 1986, the lake quickly became a popular spot for bass fishermen. It's one of only 3 trophy lakes in the state. But after hydrilla, an invasive water plant, began showing up, wildlife and fisheries knew something had to be done.
And so that change in habitat really resulted in fishing dropping off.
Trying to control the growth with chemicals failed. They tried adding grass carp to eat away the problem. That was a costly decision. The carp were successful in getting rid of the invasive hydrilla plant from Caney Lake. However, they did not leave enough healthy vegetation like this to sustain a healthy fish population. In other words,
Yes, it needed it, but it was too much too soon. Now we're just adjusting.
the Caney Creek Reservoir drew up a plan in 2006 to get the lake back to its prime, and Jeff Sibley says it's getting there.
The carp numbers have dwindled down. There's still a few carp in the lake, so the vegetation's coming back. Plus, we had some planting efforts of some native vegetation, some beneficial type of vegetation, and that's coming on and showing some real positive signs.
Signs he hopes will bring trophy fish seekers back to the area.
It's on its way back. Will it get to that point again? Time will tell.
Optimistic fishermen like Tommy Chatham, they're a little more confident.
I know it is. And there's a state record out here in this lake right now. And it's going to be caught one day.
That's the hope anyway. In Chatham, Justin Page, KNOE 8 News.